this. I didn't know it was gonna be so much fun. I'm such a dork. Okay guys, we are on our way. I am super excited because my girlfriend Virginia is with me today, and she has agreed to kick off this journey and partake in the finding of the very first barn, and that would be number 11 that was painted in Tuscarawas County here. So we've got about a 20-mile drive ahead of us. It's really not too far away, and we're gonna get out here, get a couple shots of this barn, and I'm excited. Okay, so we are starting out in Denison and Uhrichsville, and I have all these barns mapped out at home, as well as the addresses and all that. But I did take a picture of that stuff instead of bringing it with me, because this should be a relatively easy one to find. Of course, I don't know, once we get out there into the country, it could be on some twisting and turning roads. I just don't know. There's not a lot of specifics online when it comes to the address and the location of this barn. So we're just gonna head out. I know that it's about 20 miles up the highway here towards New Philly, and just gonna plug the address in to the GPS and see where it takes us. There are 88 counties in the great state of Ohio, and there is one bicentennial barn in each of those counties. That means there are 88 Ohio bicentennial barns, a fact I was completely unaware of when I had this idea. This is the barn that started it all. Wait, let's back up. These are the barns that started it all. Okay, so we've got Richland, Madison, Dark, Brown, let's see, Warren, Clinton, Van Wert, Adams. I don't know if I said that one or not yet. But anyway, these are all collectible Ohio bicentennial pins. Putnam County. I found these while digging through a jewelry case at the Goodwill one time. And this was really my first introduction to these barns. I probably had seen one or two of them while I was out driving around at other times, but I really had no idea what they were all about. I can honestly say I didn't even know, you know, what the story behind it was. So that brings us back to the flea market barn. On a regular basis, I drive this stretch of highway on my way down to see my girlfriend. And one day last year, as I was passing this big flea market barn, it made me think of these Ohio bicentennial barns. And being a YouTuber, I'm always trying to think of new things to do, different kinds of videos to make. And I thought, wow, wouldn't it be cool to track down all these barns and make like one big video out of the whole thing? Kind of like a collage of going to all these barns. So I started doing the research, and once I realized there was going to be 88 of these barns to track down, I came up with the idea of making it a series. So today I'm out at this barn. This is the one that I saw from the highway right back here, driving past. Every time I drive past to go to my girlfriend's, I see this barn, and it says flea market every weekend on the side here. And driving out here, you know, 6 months or so ago, I saw this barn and it reminded me of those Ohio bicentennial barns. And that's when I thought, you know, that it would be pretty interesting to run around and film those barns. I had no idea there was 88 of them when I started saying I was going to do it. But I'm really glad that I did. I mean, it's been a lot of fun, and I have a lot of them to go yet. So there it is right there, the barn that started it all. Flea market every weekend. In 1803, Ohio became the 17th state to join the Union. Fast forward 200 years and we're celebrating the Ohio Bicentennial. In 1998, a local painter by the name of Scott Hagan was hired by the Ohio Bicentennial Commission, and after 4 years, 100 brushes, and over 600 gallons of paint, he had completed his mission of painting the Ohio Bicentennial logo on one barn in each of the 88 counties across the state. My mission? Research, locate, and document each of these locations as they stand 15 years later, film the adventure, and share it with the world. Look at this, right behind me. There is the Ohio Bicentennial barn. There it is. Check this out. Oh my God, there it is. It's beautiful. Let's go up here and touch the barn like we always do. We came, we saw, we conquered. On to the next one.
Continue on to Stone Creek Road Northwest.
Remember we used to eat at that little restaurant over there all the time?
In 4.8 miles, the destination is on your right.
Bar, didn't it?
2960 Stone Creek Road
Right
Southwest.
Yeah, it was like a buffet.
Yeah.
4.7 miles.
Was that how far it is?
Yeah, to our destination. Although it's north. The directions that I had just said north of this. The directions that I have said north of this address on Stone Creek Road.
Is that a,
So it really could be anywhere.
is that red thing?
No, it'll be a big white barn. I took a picture of it. I meant to show you before I used the GPS, but
Oh, that's just building.
yeah, so I mean, it'll be stuck out here somewhere, so just keep an eye out for a big white barn. Big white square, like blocky barn. And then there's always that chance that it might not exist anymore. Because some of them have been knocked down. I know there's one that got blown over by a tornado. But from what I saw online, it looked like that one was put back up. Like there was a new one put up.
Yeah.
But I don't know. This is just things we're going to have to find out as we arrive at these destinations. You know, at the locations of these barns.
Has it got something written on
Well, yeah, it's got Ohio written in big script lettering, and then there's a banner under that says Bicentennial, and then the dates underneath it. Virginia and I have a very non-traditional relationship. There are a lot of years between us, but that's the way I prefer it, and honestly, I don't know another couple, regardless of age, who complement each other the way we do. Even my daughter says if every couple got along like us, no one would ever get divorced. That might be it right there. Let's pull in here just to see. Look at that little abandoned house over there, honey. Cool. I don't think this is it.
People back there. Maybe they could tell you where that barn is.
Proceed to the route.
Proceed to the route, it said.
Proceed to the route.
What route?
Meaning back there on the road. It said
Oh.
proceed to the route. Like it was irritated with me for pulling off.
People lives back here.
Well, see, it might be on the side right here. I guess not. Hello! Is your mom or dad somewhere around here?
I don't know you.
Oh, that's okay. That's why I was asking to talk to your mom or dad, but that's okay.
They're inside.
I'm just looking for a certain barn, so... Okay, well, thank you.
I don't know you. The right words, honey.
Bye! Pull up here and turn around. Oh, there's a truck pulled over down here. I could ask them. Hey, how you doing?
Good.
I'm just out looking for the Bicentennial barn.
You go that way. I don't know how well you can see it from the road.
Okay.
It's falling apart pretty good.
Is it?
Is it on the right or the left?
It'll be on the right side. I believe it's May Valley.
Okay.
Right past Yogi's Cheese House, first road to the right.
Perfect.
Okay.
And it'll be right up on the right as soon as you turn to the right.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Yeah, see, that's what we're probably going to be running into with a lot of these. Because these barns, nobody really takes care of the barns. And some of them have already fallen apart. And it's only been like 15 years since they painted these things. See, look at
your abandoned building.
That's what I'm talking about. Forget the barn. He said first road to the right past Augie's Cheese House. Isn't that what he said?
Yeah, I think so. I know you go past the cheese house.
Okay, so this guy we just talked to, he said that that this barn is falling apart. He said that it's right up here, first road on the right past Augie's Cheese House, if I heard him correctly. So we're keeping an eye out for that place. But yeah, he said it was falling apart, which is kind of what I expect to find with a lot of these barns. Well, that address is almost 2 miles up the road here, so...
The destination is on your right. 2960 Stone Creek Road Southwest.
Okay, so is this a road or is this a... That might be the barn right there.
Where?
Right there, that one is
Yep.
totally... Yep, that's it right there. Sweet, I see it. Okay, so we have found the barn, but I gotta scout it out here for a minute. Check this place out. It has fallen apart. Around the front here is where the painting is. But Virginia has agreed to get out here and get a picture with me by the barn to kick off this journey. And this is, of course, gotta be one of the most difficult places for her to get in front of the sign. Okay, let me show you guys the painting here. The barn is falling apart and the paint is faded, and then we got vines all over it here. But check this out, this is pretty awesome. You come up here to me. I want him to see the 3 at the end of the 2003. Lean your head in towards me. Okay guys, this concludes barn number 1 on our trip. I believe this is the 11th barn that Scott painted, and it was the closest one. Ooh, big bird flying. Check this thing out. Holy crap, look how big that thing is. So yeah, barn number 1 is in the bag. I'm so excited that Virginia came with me and was able to be a part of this with me, because she just can't go on the long trips. So this is great. Couldn't have started any other way. Stick around. We got 87 more.